Hi guys, welcome to my channel, which I'm starting today with this video. It's taken a lot of courage to get this going, a lot of overcoming some anxiety, shall we say. But today's video, I thought I'd start off with doing a book tour, as that is primarily what all my videos will be related to, is books. This is something that I thought about for a while, and I decided that we'd do it. You know, I've seen a lot of support and encouragement of people that have been doing these videos, and and I support others, and I just feel like it's time. I have quite a lot of books on my bookshelf. My mother has put me on a book ban and told me I cannot buy anymore, but I always manage to come back with some books, as you do. So my bookshelf is organised by author's surname. I'm quite OCD when it comes to that. I'm not too bad with books if it's one book's in paperback and in hardback in like a series. I do prefer them if they're all in the same format, but that doesn't always happen all the time, depends on what's available. I have quite a range of books. I don't really have a certain genre or topic or trope that I am attracted to, that's what I go and read. I'll read anything, give it a go. I'm also not a big fan of DNFing books. I don't like to not finish a book once I've started it, which I think is an anxiety thing, that once something started, I have to finish it. So I do power through my books all the time on books that I'm not quite feeling, but I will still finish and give my honest review from. I do have a bookstagram, which I will link as well if you guys want to go check that out. I do also have a Discord that I'm thinking of starting, so if anyone would be interested in starting a Discord with me and doing Discord, let me know down below. And yeah, let's get into the book tour. This here is my bookshelf, or should I say shelves. So we'll start over here. So we start here with our Office Book A. I've got the Jeff Abbott Blaine book, which I haven't read yet. Two Benjamin Elliott books. Absolutely adored the first book and can't wait to read the second one. Got some J. Andrews. I've read this one. Not a big fan. Haven't read this one yet. We'll go to Andrews, Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. Fine Print, Dartmoor Murders, Bunny, which I can't wait to read. Open Water, It Happened One Summer. Through Rose Coloured Glasses. I have the Six of Crows duology, which I'm eager to read, but I kind of want to get the Shadow of Bones series first, to read that first. I know people say you don't need to, but I actually kind of want to, because I feel like it might make a bit more sense when I then read these. I have the Fog of Air trilogy. I'm waiting to get the book that I know comes out as the fourth one, which off the top of my head I cannot remember. Olive Blake, Atlas 6, can't wait for the second one later this year. I got the Darkest Mind series. I got a Jack Reacher book. Have not invested in the rest of the series yet. I have a Ted Bundy book, which I have read. I'm not going to give my thoughts on that. The Alchemist, which I haven't read, and the only reason this book is now on my shelf is thanks to the Will Smith book that I've read. Hunger Games. I do have the third book, but a family member is borrowing that at the moment. Then we have the Grail Quest trilogy, Josephine Clark's Deepwater Roommate, Maze Runner series, which I've read. Then it comes down here. We've got the Apple Tree Yard Mindset, which is one of a few self-help books that I do have. Then we've got the Heist. We've got two Francis Evershed books. I've got this Margaret Dixon book here, which is a 2-in-1 book. Greenwich Park, which is yet to be read. A Jean Felton, The Art of Death. Great Gatsby, which I want to read, which I think I have read before, but I haven't had the physical book copy to read, so I can't wait to read that one. Gone Girl I've read the If I Stayed trilogy. Carol, absolutely love. My reviews of this book series is on my Instagram if you want to check that out. Got 2 Tess Gerriston books, Face of Evil, Book Back, which is based on a serial killer here in the UK. A few years back now. If anybody's interested in those books, I recommend this one. 2 Elizabeth Gilbert's Hex Life, which is a book on a bunch of different stories. A couple of John Green books. Fan of Fault in the Stars, not a fan of Paper Towns. I haven't watched the film, so I don't know if maybe that might change my opinion on it, but who knows. Annie Groves, Matt Haig, Midnight Library, love this book. Mythology, I am a fan of mythology, so I've got one of those books there. Discovery of Witches books, which I have not read, I want to read. I've seen the TV show and adored it, and that's when I found out the TV show is based on these books, so I need to read these. Payback's a Witch, which I have not read yet. Then we go to the tops of my shelves over here with Annie Hazelwood, Leap In, which has got a story, and then info about swimming in this one. This is one of the books that I get within my Feel Good Book Club book boxes that I get each month. Emily Henry, I have read Book Lovers. I read it on my Fire tablet. A fibromyalgia book, as this is actually a chronicles I suffer with myself. Colleen Hoover, I have not read these 3, but I am in love with her books, so I can't wait to read these ones. Twisted Love now, I have the 1st and the 3rd book. 3rd book was a gift from my mum. This was one that I got. They didn't have a 2nd book, so as soon as I have the 2nd book, I will be reading that series. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I am loving this series. I've read it, reviews are coming out. That Christmas book, which I won't read until December because I haven't read it yet. 50 Shades of Grey, why not? Taylor Jenkins Reid, I have read 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and that's currently being borrowed as well. Midnight She Disappears, Mudbound, which is a good book as well. This love me. I've got the 3rd and the 4th Stephen King books in the Dark Tower series, which doesn't make sense, I know. Stephen King Full Dark, TJ Klune, absolutely loved that book and cannot wait to read that one. Christina Lauren, I have a love-hate relationship with Christina Lauren. Some books I like, some books I don't. We'll see. To Kill a Mockingbird, wasn't that big a fan, but it's still a really good classic book. Fibromyalgia Manual again, I've got that one. I have the Inheritance Game series, which I haven't read yet, same as I have not read these ones. I have the 1st one because it was given to me in the Court of Thorns and Roses, Thorns and Roses series, which I can't wait to get the rest of them and read. Obviously I have to have these 2 as well from Sergio Mass, which again can't wait to read. I have read Life of Pi, which is a good book. These ones I haven't read. These are some of my Twilight books. Rest are online and hopefully be getting back soon. Silent Patient, love this book. And then we have Madeline Miller. Song of Achilles is here as well, which I loved those books. Then we've got some Santa Montefiore, I think is how you say her name. Got some of her books. Richard Osman, I haven't read Where the Crawdads Sing yet, but I want to read that before the film comes out. Have not read this book, haven't read this one. Have read this one, wasn't a big fan, haven't read. I've read the Percy Jackson series and loved it. I have the Heroes of Olympus series, which is still yet to be read. Sally Rooney, I liked Normal People, haven't read this one yet. I have read my Divergent series, loved it. Here we have The Guncle, which was my May book in my Feel Good Book Club box. Obviously, I have my Harry Potter books. I'm a massive Harry Potter fan. I have a whole leg full of Harry Potter tattoos. So, and I mean, there's also a Harry Potter all out there, as well as many more that you'll probably notice throughout my videos. Riley Sager. I have not read this book yet. I have not read this one. I have read The Priory of the Orange Tree, which I was very proud of myself when I finished that book. It is a good one. Richard III. I do like my bit of history, so I have read that book. Will Smith book, which I mentioned earlier, which I have read. Obviously, we got some Nicholas Sparks books. You kind of have to have, I feel like, a bit of Nicholas Sparks on your shelf. The Ex-Hex I have read. I have not read this one yet, but this was another book from my Feel Good Book Club. Here we have Dale for Aunties, as well as 4 Aunties in a Wedding, which is like this because it's the only way it fits on my shelf at the moment. I have read both of those books. Not a big fan, I must say. I didn't quite understand this one. I have the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, of which I'm currently reading the first book, so that is good. See how that goes. I have read The Hating Game. Not too bad, not a bit of a fan. I didn't mind it. I did prefer the book to the film though, I must say. I don't know if others will agree with me. Let me know in the comments. After series, I have all the books, including the follow-on ones. Haven't read them yet. I do want to read them, but I feel like I dedicate a whole month to read them all straight. And one of those ones, once I start a series, I kind of want to finish it all and read them after each other. I don't really like reading books in between of like series, and I'm also not a big fan of reading multiple books at the same time. So, so yeah. Oscar Wilde. I have to have a bit of Oscar Wilde on my shelf. I'm from Reading, so if those of you who don't know, Oscar Wilde was held in the Reading prison. So I kind of have to have a bit of Oscar Wilde on my shelf. You know, it's my culture, it's sort of where I'm from. I'm going to put this up because my hair is a mess. Sorry. So yeah, that's that. And then the last few books on my shelf, I have this Jake Woodhouse one, which I only got yesterday from my grandparents. Which anybody who follows me on Instagram will know that I tend to get quite a few of these books from my grandparents' place. This is my only Mariana Zapata book, and I haven't read that yet, and I do want to. I am eager to. Book Thief. I surprisingly haven't read that book yet. I know it's been out for a very long time, so that is on my list to read very soon. Of course, I got my platform a 9 3/4 light, which I need to put new batteries in because I fell asleep with it on one night. Here I have this mason jar full of bookmarks, all different sizes and different types. There. This is my tablet, which I have my Kindle on, so I read any books on there. And these books here are all books that I'm currently borrowing from friends. So shout out to them for keeping me going with books. Not that I don't have enough already, I still need to read. So we'll see. So that is my bookshelves. As you can probably tell, these 2 bookshelves were added to the display in recent weeks thanks to my dad, because I just had so many books and they were just piling on top of each other, and I wasn't a fan of that. That was sending my anxiety right through the roof. But yeah, so those are all my books. Thank you for watching my first video here. Look at my bookshelf. Please let me know in the comments what you're currently reading and any ideas of any videos you might like to see, so I can, you know, add them to a list I've got going, because I was like, I don't know what videos to film, so let's just watch them on YouTube and figure some out. So that's those. If you've made it this far, 1, please subscribe, because there are more videos to come. I have planned them. and 2, leave this emoji. Whichever one I decide. I'll have a look. Might do a book emoji. My bookshelf. Yeah, and like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.